Well, coming up, controversy over just released voicemail messages.
I think the GOP is a failure here in Hawaii. I'm setting the stage to wean myself from this party and the skinheads. The skinheads, the skinheads, the skinheads, the skinheads. I'm going to give them hell, holy hell. I want Dylan and Jonah out. I want them out.
I thought I was...
Tea Party Councilman Tom Berg backtracking on his dig at Republicans. His explanation up next.
Now, City Councilman Tom Berg is saying he's sorry for what he said. That story is coming up next at 9.
Live, local, connected at 9 o'clock. You're watching Hawaii News Now with Stephanie Lum.
A Honolulu City Councilman is apologizing for the comments he made.
In the voicemails, Tea Party Republican Tom Berg rips Hawaii's Republican Party and uses an inappropriate term to describe its leaders.
On those messages, Berg rips Hawaii's Republican Party with some nasty name-calling.
In the voicemails, Tea Party politician Tom Berg rips Hawaii's Republican Party and uses an inappropriate term to describe its leaders.
City Councilman Tom Berg apologizing to the local Republican Party for controversial comments captured on voicemail. In messages to his former chief of staff, Eric Ryan, Berg condemns the GOP.
Jim Mendoza has the rest of the story.
Jim Mendoza has the rest of the story.
Hey, Terry, the messages were left on the phone of Berg's former chief of staff, Eric Ryan, a man that Berg fired last month. Berg says at the time he made the calls, he was upset.
They're pissed. They're the ones who are pissed.
Councilman Tom Berg doesn't hold back in city council meetings, or as it turns out, in voicemails.
I think the GOP is a failure here in Hawaii. I'm setting the stage to wean myself from this party and the skinheads.
Today, Berg apologized for using the term skinheads to describe GOP leaders Jonah Kauawai and Dylan Nonaka.
Both persons I was referencing have shaved heads. And it was nothing to do with race or religion or anything associated in that.
He accuses Republican Party leaders of indulging Representative Kim Pine and ignoring his efforts. The messages were left on Ryan's phone when Ryan worked as Berg's chief of staff. He played the recordings yesterday on a radio show.
Here was a huge possibility for a victory, and the GOP says, well, we're going to have to coddle Rep. Kim Pine, because Rep. Kim Pine doesn't want to see Tom Berg be successful. Kim Pine is rather to be coddled by the GOP. I'm going to give them hell, holy hell. I want Dylan and Jonah out. I want them out.
Berg's comments went further than criticism. He threatened to tear up his Republican Party card.
I want to do everything in my power to separate me in the 2012 election. That we're going to have somewhere down the line a Tom Berg tearing up his GOP card as a piece.
Berg says despite his words, he has no intention of stepping away from the Republican Party.
And if they would forgive me, I would welcome the association. Absolutely welcome the association.
Now, Eric Ryan says the recordings are, in his words, the real Tom Berg.
In the same series of phone calls, he wants to take them down. He also wants to take it over. He also wants to set them straight. He also wants to work with them. This is the kind of roller coaster operation that goes on in City Hall in the office of Tom Berg.
Ryan says Berg asked him to attack the Republican Party and fight a political battle on taxpayer time.
I'm calling him out. Dylan and the gang, Jonah refused to respond back to me. Rep. Ward and the GOP piece of shit heads. I'm calling him out. I've decided to stand up for the 2012 election to get both Democrats and Republicans alike to stand up to the GOP, Dylan Nonakas, and skinheads alike.
Tom Berg stands on the values and the principles of the Republican Party, and we think, that he's a good and honest man out there trying to do the very best job for the people that he represents.
I hope that there's no ill will between anybody in this. I thought I was making a private statement of my frustration on the inability for those to take action and what I felt was a just cause. Yeah.
So I'm livid, ready to roll, ready to take them out.
So it's not just what's on an answering machine. It goes above and beyond that.
The real Tom Berg.
The